ene yegu so a ye ba behwe na ye hwe eye de update na ye hwe eye update a ye wo nti yes ada je beko ama lawyer e de update no e de amayen quickly na ya hye ye dwumedie no ase lawyer we de akwa ababiem na sa fa cheme akwa ababiem
Yeah, Onya. I think na nchia kese koma wati for ni ahwefo or legal digest I dey bring every Saturdays 12 to 1. Na beka update who asem regarding what is going on in the immigration world. Yeah. Bia UK aban ebe introduce and also enforce ne electronic digital authority program na or they ban. Into on that note no ama say omo bokoko say be British near dual citizenship very very careful say ubibia is in order because someone who say normally obi fine British near they don't care or they don't feel say running to me and can because say na o passport Ukraine na person the two kind there be British government say 1 year sir renew na send a call now border hono and create any issues. On that note, share BBF UK's new passport rules for dual citizens are a result of border control in the digital age. As such as dual citizen now UK hanoma British passport. Now say British one of your countries Libya make sure say obey or passport here intact. And then I say for in the this article what it talks about say from 26th of February 2026 most dual British citizens will need to use a British passport to travel to the UK. In Osha from 25th February and then 21st in 4 days time we are British and I say okuta dual citizenship. Not British one of the countries we are dual citizenship make sure say utu kwan akọ baby na wo ba o passport and ube UC. Presenting only a non-British passport would no longer be sufficient for boarding flights or ferries unless it carries a certificate of entitlement that confirms right of abode. Ebiom so say onya British ni na opese offer plane epuso any na say for any mode of transportation about UK make sure say okuta the right document. Make sure say okuta the right document. Say nebeya udru border and create any problem. The rules was introduced to align dual nationals with the UK's new electronic travel authorization system and to prevent confusion in border checks. The omu can wasem ni nyina ne se womu pese omu making sure say from 25th of February 2026 kono omo de omo mra no eba besi in terms of electronic travel authorization no womo ka amaya nya ntiasie se ewo se obia ne nkrata sema odi bewura UK ha ene emra ene di so anase wondi emra so se na be ya udru border honoma ye check a enko create any problems because on be straight because of the introduction of the new electronic travel authorization which is ETA Oma making sure say the right thing is going to be done at the border. Maybe I'll be finding yourself in terms of a passport. British for yes, making sure say we get a passport. And now say will be a friend right of abode. In legal terms, nothing fundamental has changed. Uhema yen emranim for no ye feel say bibia ensisa. British citizens still have the right to enter and live in the UK, but in practice, the way that right must be demonstrated has shifted. And that shift tells us something important about how citizenship is being reshaped in the digital age. Uhema dedo mubo nyina no ye de kombre mu a enye bibia asese bia. But wɔn bɔ kɔkɔ Britishfoɔ a wɔkuta passport. Sɛ yɛsesa nneɛma in terms of electronic travel authorization, which is ETA, ebe take effect enforcement no ɛyɛ 25th of February 2026. And obi bɛbusa sɛ lawyer na me a mekuta indefinite anaasɛ mekuta pre-settled anaasɛ mekuta leave to remain ebi bɛka me anaa. Sɛ wayɛ biribi a yɛfrɛ no visa wotumi generate share code a ebi ɛnka wo. Nti ɛno nso no sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a wotu kwan firi UK asa aba ɛncreate problem ɛwɔ border hɔnom anaasɛ ɛwɔ airport hɔnom. Nti making sure say with documentations they are intact. Because of the globalization of other countries coming together, no, and no, enye UK pe ene yes no. Other countries yeah. Ghana yebe unim say ye what digitalization, ye airport na ha. Inti say obia na
Papa be cry friend Mr. Digitalization man.
Mr. Oyambo. Yo, over the past 3 days.
Oh yeah, ente wonka.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Over the past 3 decades, dual citizenship has become widely acceptable internationally. In 1990, fewer than a third of countries allowed dual citizenship in cases of naturalization. Into years back, no, Krobe Bray, Epne, Emma, one more almost citizens, to handle or take another nationality. Inti enye UK pe ene practice dual citizenship. Other countries, a bit a year. And this has been going on for years. The thing is, if you look at Sena Nyoma AC Kona, they believe say Bibia Timisisa, and they believe say as time goes on, ebimo eka se enye UK penny me crew, other countries for her me pese me kase eye me crew. Inti akwan ja wo ho a emma omo eye saade no, which is ye meka ne say dual citizenship. Inti the only thing is that we are dual citizenship, make sure say your documentation in terms of your passports are intact. Because obi busa me na lawyer me kuta Ghana passport and me sa kuta British passport. Me ko Ghana dey na me fa nkyere. Short answer ne say fani me enu nyina. Answer na obefa plane no. Airlines no more attendance ebe check ehun say ukuta 2 passports ni nyina. Mr. Mo yenya careful. Ukuta 2 passports ni nyina. Because sawa saa de na airline no oma won fro ni plane na wode wo kono. Because here were regulations by the airline say so man check it. No ko do baby a wo kono no mo ka say yem pini mani wrema. Airline wo na abeboka. Asa de na back. Into most of the airlines, who took now we are dual citizenship, i.e. Ghana and British are, or make sure say 2 passports ni nyina no, wo be check it.
Okay.
And we are EU ni na wabetina UK ha, why a EU settlement scheme ni bia. And no so no with this is letter no, make sure say wo make sure say why a EU visa ni bi. And no so no airline ni be check it and make sure say on granta. Because UK buy am out but airline ni koko say so would you be aba UK ha na woni granta ye be fine o. Na wasa the nipa na go back.
Hey.
Indeed, that is the reason why most of the airlines last time I before the plane or checking way
Mm.
Indeed, so we do on airline check here and you be an yes attending the home into immigration officer. And a human warrior. Send a bay ya. Yem find the airline. No. Menya calls bebra a man for can lawyer. I don't know KLM, I don't know British Airways, so I'm check it, yeah, passports, Nina Sifu. By law, no, one check it, no do baby a walk. Na immigration officer, mana one rema. I was say, airline no sa de will come back. Now, was a compensation, ama UK abine, and no thing or more yes, our checks, no. Inti Mr. Mo, one more yes, ma, one more who coin, na one more and yet. The rise reflect border demographic changes, but it also coincided with Brexit. The number of people holding both British and EU passports increased significantly between 2011 and 2021, suggesting that many UK residents sought to retain EU citizenship protections as the UK left the EU, while some EU residents acquire British citizenship to preserve unrestricted access to the UK. Wei nyinaa ɛrekɔ nyinaa no, yɛfiri EU mu no, ɛno nso ɛbɛyɛ nhyehyɛe bi a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ make sure sɛ nneɛma ɛda ne kwan mu. Ebi mo make sure sɛ me deɛ EU naa na mɛwɔ mu. Ebi mo say, okay, Mr. Messisa from EU no aba abɛyɛ British ni. Nti na that is what is going on now. Say meaning bebree a wɔn asesa wɔn EU citizenship no aba British citizenship. Digital borders, or say the UK's new passport rules does not mean the country is less tolerant of dual citizens, but it is a consequence of borders becoming more digitalized in recent years. Because global thing, this generation, ama a crow bia the UK nibi. So munya all because of the global village ayabo who they were no. In this case, when it happens that way, information is so easy to recollect wherever they are.
Joe, lawyer, ene jina so kakra ma me na me nkonkofa yenua James na ewia yakọ Badio. James, lawyer 8 your lawyer Francis FB solicitors. But your question wa na busa na lawyer yiwa no. Body. Unmute una lawyer 8 you.
Hello? Yes. My application. Home office. I know you see customary marriage, but only refuse application because almost say the application when almost submit yeah, customary marriage. You know, in that situation, then now over to me.
Yo, right of appeal.
Now, but say,
my right of appeal and
hello?
lawyer say me say my right of appeal.
On my right of appeal, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh yeah, no, I
Not
said
yet.
outside.
Now, but I mean, so can you?
lawyer say my right of appeal and
But I
Yo, and I
now why?
say, my right of appeal, no. How many days? Was it 14 or 28 days?
14.
Yo, in 2 or 14 days to do the right of appeal. Now, most of this, who be home office, and maybe the same situation, eba ne say, wɔn feel say, yɛ Ghana warrior no wɔn ngye ntum. Ɛma ɛho kɔda court twitwe ya na afei wɔn gye tu mu. Ɛna asa aba biom no. But the mema analysis a mema hu ne say, most of the young case workers na wɔn aba no, wɔn nim nneɛma bebree. Na instead of say ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn busa no, wɔn mmusa. Mr. Ye appeal no, uko court a ube renew case. Because your case law be say, which is CB Brazil say, we are free amanoni krobiso na krono authorities ejitum na womu de omo netters ni bibia kika ho a wo de ba UK ha UK e wo se omo jitum inti so omo ebe ka kire ye say ya ware ye wo Ghana anya that means say sebe omo mbuyen omo ntimi say ya ware ma yen. Likewise, yentimi sise o ma ware ma omo okrom ha. Nti anya bia misro twe ho manso.
As a lawyer.
Yo buddy, I mean fa lawyer normal and send you na bomodiana eja contact lawyer now on ntwetwe nkomo say wunya lawyer na lawyer entumi ye de embo why any the embo am de no ma no ato ase o de amount why
Okay,
yo yes you that yo lawyer any yentoa ye nkomo no so
Yo, nti ohwe ma say borders today are not confined to passport control desks. They operate through airline check-in system, pre-travel authorizations, biometric databases, and analogic risk assessment. Airlines are required to confirm eligibility before boarding. Digital systems match names, dates of birth, and passport numbers against centralized records. Such systems prioritize coherence and consistency, aiming to eliminate ambiguity. Yo, the
lawyer but James was say James lawyer to you
Me patrona mi bisa lawyer say mimi kuta UG indefinite. Dina mi bisa me confirm my wife but about English test no on to me when to me and pass into no. Na me ready I go to meet me the not for 10-year old to make it me say
I obey to be there too, but Sabia was a winner lawyer, obey to me at church and at home office.
okay.
James you a lawyer and your me fa lawyer Francis Emma FB solicitors na yembo modiana yembo a intente why
Applications on my mommy and I think almost 2 years ni. Baako aba deɛ ɔtɔ so mmienu no aba bɛdi ɔba koraa deɛ mfa sɛ 1 year ni mmienu no aka menti ɔmo ntakora ni
yo bomodiana fa lawyer number no 07946
Mate discussion
and your friend lawyer no ombo why
catch up at
yo yeah that's
but say you said they are meeting at end life and meeting at one in Spain actual
friend no book appointment now enko din komo why
catch up at
yo yeah that's yo Jenia Ratel Ratel lawyer
Good afternoon.
I am sure. My administration and home office.
And it's not a British passport. I don't pass. Many things they do in the state. Many are coming from some back to I'm not back on. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you.
Lawyer, I'm saying maybe at Ratel one a bit of a Ratel, lawyer 8 you. Hello. Oh. Ratel.
The background, no noise, womu kakra.
Ratel, maybe I want to get on. With the say maybe at Ratel one. Yo, lawyer, now we church and simu and Ratel
Yo, sa digital borders na omode bano. Anyebia womu say borders today are not confined to passport control only. They operate through airline check-in system, pre-travel authorizations, biometric databases, and risk assessment. Airlines are required to confirm eligibility before boarding. Digital systems match names, date of birth, and passport numbers against centralized records. Such systems prioritize coherence and consistency, aiming to eliminate ambiguity. When you know, they believe say one percent bibia edane kwan so. All because sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a nipa bɔne ni mmɛfra mu. Nti wohwɛ a ansa na border control koraa bɛkyɛke wɔ nneɛma no, airlines na kyɛke a nti biribiara da ne kwan so. Ɛno ɛna ama introduce wei no. Ɛna it doesn't seem sɛ only UK pɛ na ɛyɛ saa adeɛ no. Baabiara other countries are copying and doing the same thing as the UK but it seems that the candidate, let's see how it goes because
yet time no so echo yo abusia for mesem a momode ana mom power tap na me say ma me hwe say wo mo a omo ho na me mfa your callers no na Ratel ewa ase na ombusa ne ko.
Good afternoon, lawyer. Pastor Emuye Kaka. Okay, lawyer Pastor me the application na tuma me na me British child so. And na this read it na me nya lecture say member for interview. Me ni afani papa. And afani papa no ni wondering, say what will happen? So I'm quiet. Betimi agye aka ne nkrataa no afiri ne nsam anaasɛ me nkrataa no betumi asɛe anaa.
o question no now break you man tini
Lawyer Mpatwa say
Busa question the lawyer say one question na go talk one thing you.
okay Mpatwa me see my application at home office anka me gyina me ba so agye nkrataa na menya letter sɛ membra for interview.
Lawyer so nya lecture
Ɛne afra ne papa mbra for interview. Afra ne papa so no ɔnkɔ. Afra ne papa ne so no ɔnkɔ. Nti I was asking say betumi affect me ba ne nkrataa ɛne me nkrataa no.
Adanti na akula ne papa se wonko. Hello.
and em say baby o no wa ye we kakra o say Ratel, lawyer say didn't na Obani papa say uncle.
I'm not sure, no. You know, I say that now I'm uncle.
Yo,
Now, no, only time
ayi,
for that.
anye bia no, lawyer na ye ma na wa na ye.
If I shall know, and I am army.
Lawyer na ye ma o.
If I shall lawyer, if I shall
Yo,
lawyer, and I am army.
come back to lawyer no. I know say lawyer no na ye letter ni ma o. On the application ni to mu waka cho say sibra interview. Lawyer bia woni way what they solve the problem. Woman na ya where say akola ni papa si wonko.
If I
Hello.
shall, I say, I mean, come on, I am going to say,
Enti
We say
mani
afi
ya
no
we ni
come.
tie di obeka. Because me no such a
if I
case
show
be woni
you.
o ma bebre abebu sansa na ma kire kwan ya ye befa so.
Ratel, mama ma lawyer number. Oh, ti uko contact lawyer no a. The besi bia no obetimi afre eye lawyer Francis na be hye wani di mu na webuku appointment na one no atwetwe nkomo. Why?
I am patrol, so which means my appointment about be Monday because me need to me invite me a Thursday.
Enti
See, me hear solution before answer.
enti frɛ no me the number na ma. Enti bomode afre no na book
If
appointment.
I show you.
Why? Mm.
If I show you.
You all right then. And said that. Lawyer. Hey, asemo. You. Abusiani lawyer Francis and Edwin Komo every Wednesday 7 to 8 p.m. A legal digest near to train a Komo Ewaha. A memen de bianso from 12 to 1 p.m. Na yedi yen common so ashishe so. Nano a Wednesday, yes, I see a complete guide to the parent of a child visa, yes, qualifications and a key information and who encomo and a share. Na a twa yen common so. Na yɛtoa so a yɛbɛkɔ akɔhwɛ a friend is saying what is the best interest of the child principle say yɛbɔ bɔbɔ so biara na yɛkɔ akɔdu saa mpɛmpɛnsoɔ no a yɛhwɛ the minimum income requirement for a parent to a child visa na yɛbɛkɔ akɔtoa so ahwɛ do I need to meet the English language requirement anaa lawyer wei deɛ wosempa.
Yo, ampa yes na no applications regarding Nkola applications omo
Lawyer,
asset
we dey
wa
me share
ha.
wa gyina so kakra ma me. Abe, lawyer wa ha say wotie o.
Say, we the law, but as someone me baby san cry, nim dear, but we a be what dear. Comes over canning. No me, patro me be say. Obi bet me in a bar, wabro, and fear do what yaba.
Nipa no akola no wa here o Ghana na.
Batro
Ana de okofa na ba no enkrata ba no kuta.
So in case anybody could have a boy.
In case because the entire Mr. Yes specific na me who how am I answer. Why?
Everyone said Nippon could have a boy.
Okay. Akola na bro if you do what you are. Who used to UK mra na untimi mfa ne ma. Ekwa be so no gyina aso de nya na asetena afebɔ no.
No worry.
Yo, the entire me busa wo nyina ne sɛ me pese me hu sɛ ɛyɛ EU anaasɛ deɛ waka kyerɛ me ne sɛ no worry. Nti obviously UK mra no ɛno no wontumi because akulana bro if you do what you know. But anke koye you are you the end 21. And when it comes to say UK brand
Oware uni.
what say?
Also worry EU ni lawyer.
No what?
Oh hima asema ni meke o ma me hu na me ansa ye. So for say be how now person be kan wo afidie so afa your number na frɛ bookie. Why?
Okay.
Yo lawyer, mamemfa eye normal no ema eye Abe. Na Abe bomodi na frɛ lawyer na book appointment. Say Abe efere say obekeka eye ne nkomo bi. Enti mesre wa bomodi na frɛ lawyer Francis. Na bomodi na book na one lawyer Francis entwetwe eye nkomo. Why? Eni die mu a. Yo lawyer, pacho yentoa ye nkomo no eso.
Yo now say English language, you know.
Yes.
Mostly say who year application who jina wo
That's
baswa.
Mhm. Lawyer yeti o. Pacho
Okay.
atwaso.
Yo, oh yeah, application now we jina wo baswa. Emrana say I was say we meet English language requirement. And at the basic one no level A1. CEFR level A1. Inti sa wohwɛ anaasɛ ɔmohwɛ na wonni wontumi meti English language na any other requirement na wɔn de woto 10-year route ne so. Inti wohwɛ a ɛyɛ mandatory sɛ wo sɛ wometi English language requirement. Sɛ wontumi a because of exceptional circumstance sɛ wɔwɔ British akɔla anaasɛ akɔla a wasɛte wɔ kurom ha no yɛnka sɛ yɛ refuse to application but yɛde wobɛto 10-year route ne so as a parent of a British child or a child settled here in UK.
Joe. Abusia ye ne lawyer Francis and Edwin Komo MB solicitors open ye chira kwan a ye wo aye suite ENF aye the clockhouse abonsan ye to so me ensa ye wo backing ye postcode near IG11 8EQ Samsung your office line here 0208 264 4800 Wise Simpson lawyer Francis the mobile line here 079 46772439. Pacho yemo modiana yen share eye normal no. Mr. Wa se me mo akwanya se bebusa lawyer eye question na. Mr. Wa ma wo question ni mu ente ma wa bomodiana ma wo voice nso emu enkosoro kakra. Why? Na fe nso Mr. Wa sa wo fere a wo pick normal no ebuku appointment. I say bi mo wa mo ba I say kasa nwa I say de obi mo pebi I say mo pese mo be say lawyer pe o say den you Mr. Mo a yeni abre ewa ha na yedi yedwuma no ntimesre mu a aya yema ye question no enya entientia na afa enya straightforward na yema ye minimum so no empi kakra na ye wonkofo mo so ewo ye chi a wo mo so ebomodin aye den etie yen na wo mo so ehwe ye why eni die mu a ai ma memfa eye minua eye ohima lawyer Francis etie o hello ohima
Hello, good afternoon. Lawyer name. Ewo nhyira mo pa na mo kyerɛkyerɛ fa. Na last bi me na me lawyer bɛkasa sɛ my uncle bi wɔ health condition no. Ɛna ɔyɛ ne sɛ me ne consultant anaasɛ doctor nkɔkasa. Me yɛkɔyɛ no ɔno kyerɛ sɛ ɔno ntumi ɛnyɛ letter saa gye sɛ yɛgye letter free lawyer hɔ. Na yɛde ba na de kode a yɛpɛ no lawyer and prescribe ma yɛn asɛ ɔma yɛn copy na yɛmfa mmerɛ no asa na wɔtumi agyina so ama yɛ saa letter na yɛpɛ supporting letter no nti na mpɛ sɛ meka kyerɛ lawyer so last de mefrɛ no saa so na menya no nti na maba so sɛ metumi afrɛ wo after program na wobayɛ ama yɛ no.
Yo, ohima de tie ni say O frame me now when yamia, o bet text me. May get it back to you. Why?
If I tell you.
And the American
And
culture is a
this year, I just say, no, be here later. It's a lawyer. It's a minimum. I see a book appointment back office and I say, if it's me, I be online. I don't know.
Mr. Obet, I was a bookie a bra office, na me church muye. A show now because it seems that Doctor Nanti the PC a chair. So no doctor, no
But I see, I say, supporting letter, no. Maybe church, the most say, you hear supporting letter because Nipan health condition, no. Obey here will be our best fee. Abeshen. And I they say, obey now, all to me, without say, obey letter, dear free lawyer, ho. So, the lawyer, say, for we come o doctor saying here letter be say, if free ho. So, what you say? It is
okay.
no person, no. What you say
Yo,
you true because they are be paying. Lawyer no lawyer no my letter lawyer no be say bia in here your if you have health condition you be
Mr. Wa say wo lawyer no mount Mr. Wa friend book appointment on na lawyer the wo hwehwe no say na wo ka no na lawyer emboa why any why you
but your man
if that's pa you say that's pa lawyer yo yenhwe na yentoa yenkomo no so busua mfa nche na ene yemre no yentimi anhya ase ntem ntino wo hye ye di kakra emre ne kakra ebeka ho. What is the processing time both within and outside UK?
when it comes to processing time, now Home Office, amayenya intiasiese applications be depending on or more enyuma ewo muso. Inti at the moment, processing time, so we application free outside UK. Yeah, decisions, a year within 12 weeks of application. You can within 12 weeks of application now. One make your application, I was a okobo onsano. Inti decision time ebe start here free time okobo onsano no. Anya time the application
Yo,
ni tumu. Inti
time
say
about
outside
Sano.
that decision time will start when okobo onsano no. And only within 12 weeks. Say you're inside switch it now we extension under the parent root. It take 12 months. It take
Yo,
12 months. Yanshan and also your timer okobo insano. And I'll be counting 12 months in free honeymoon.
yo. Lawyer, how long does a UK parent of a child visa last? And can it lead to a settlement?
Share omo applications and answer what do applications are called now make a decision. There are a tier for first time what they always say is we're trying for 12 months in a year. Within that 12 months, ubenya decision. Means what feel say omo checks in year. Obviously, on metro, no much the entire when to make a decision within the standard time, So on that note, make a decision, they will give you 2 years and 9 months on this visa, on the visa, which is outside. But when you are within UK, and answer switch it, extension, ubenya 2 years and 6 months. Now the conditions be akikakika home. But the first time I went to meet all the requirements are they want to 10 years route to settlement. Into on that note, over 2.5, 4 times. now we do settlement, which is the 10th year. But there is a catch over there. When you first 2.5, no, ube humia met me switch about 5 years amount. That is the catch.
Yo, lawyer. Yeah, sure. Or say if granted, how long does my leave covers? Yes, I don't know what you said. 2 years, 9 months. No.
Yeah, if it's outside, but within Hanmo,
Right. And
3
now
years, 6
dinner
months.
2 years, 6 months.
Yeah.
Yo. And can I extend my leave?
Obviously, yes, ube to me because they were 2.5 no. Inti Mr. Amo, mani ngu ansana wa extend. We had decision letter now. A back catcher will say you can extend within 28 days of the expiration of your visa. Mr. Amo, ya yenka hono because mahu bebra wa twema 2-3 days and obehu lawyer. Because yes, sir, woman need trim what be overstayer. Overstayer no, ubesa starting in full 10 years no. Not just the one training in no, ashiagu. Into one, oh yeah, extension, you're very, very careful.
Asemo. Lawyer, now, if refused, what next? Say you refuse you are dear baby, but answer na because our question. I mean, I will see any FB solicitors and education como. Lawyer Francis and I would in Kano, ye jume no Wednesdays. Bia no yasha 7 to 8 p.m. Mimi de biansu yasha from 12 to 1 p.m. Upe ye cha kwanya ye wo backing your address ye suite E and F the clock house. Your postcode no so IG 118EQ. Sanso near office telephone line is 0208 264 4800. 0208 264 4800. Lawyer Francis Awuhunin in the mobile line 079 46772439. 079 46772439. Mr. Wow, friend, wa. Bomodiana money hunu say o pese uhia ne service into pese buku for appointment. Appointment sikano emu enyedu oni lawyer edi hun koma obomodiana wa bomodia ahwe wo so na eja wa ba be hunu. Nani die se obehwe wo no wa bomodia bo na de wo de bae no so watimi asolve ede amount. Lawyer, yenhwe yakita nsem we nyina wie ne na se ekoba ne se ye refuse wa next step den a.
Yo, yeah, refuse you mostly. I was say home office chair the NT or more refuse you, yeah. Omo intimi nka say you refuse, just you refuse you keke. Into omo kyerɛ wa ɛma wa kwan gya omo kyerɛ wi a na omo aka say oh wobetimi a appeal. Ɛna enye case bia na omo allow ma wo appeal. Case bi wɔ ha yɛbɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ yɛhwɛ wɔayi na wunni merit in your case sɛ yɛbɛma wo akwan gya ama wo ayɛ appeal. Tie bi wɔ ha yɛse yɛpɛ sɛ yɛ deport wo. Inti you're very careful, say you be more right of appeal and I say be bibi be hard ya. First thing first, make sure say omo refuse ombe che di enti omo refuse. No mu wi a no maka say ya ma wa kwan ja say ye appeal. Ti on that note, you know, ebe boa ama sebe one lodge appeal. In country appeal, you have 14 days to do it. Outside UK or with your application outside normal refusal, they give you 28 days to do appeal. It's not difference a woman no.
Yo lawyer, we there ever say ebesrewa ede na do betwa to the amaye ene yenkomodi.
Yo, the midi ebetwa to ama ye for ashe for efa the parent applications no ho. The young who is home office aka womo ho biom. Eka sɛ aka ɔmo ho bioma ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔba no a wogyina ne so no ɔmo tumi ka sɛ bra interview ɔmo tumi ka sɛ akwadaa yi koraa yɛngye nni sɛ ɛyɛ wo ba.
Hey.
Nti ɛba saa no a wowɔ nneɛma bebree a wɔ sɛ woyɛ ɛkyerɛ wɔn mo. Because evidences ɛyɛ adeɛ baako a ɛyɛ crucial in such an application. Nti make sure sɛ wobɛhyehyɛ wo nneɛma yie sɛ in case sɛ ɔmo frɛ mo for interview, in case sɛ ɔmo ka sɛ ɔmo ngye ndi sɛ akwadaa no yɛ wo ba. Because yɛho trend bi a astarte ɛreba ɛfa saa adeɛ no ho. Ɛno na mede ɛbɛgya yɛtiefoɔ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ moyɛ such an application a mo seek the right people to do it for you a obe defend it anaasɛ ɔbɛyɛ nneɛma yie ama mo. Because all these things ba out a na yɛ sɛ home office ho biribi nti ɛna ɔmo start ɛyɛ saa adeɛ no. Nti ɔmo si ma yi ɛma o I don't know TikTok volume name ba me ba mo try ba mo nka nkyerɛ me.
Yo.
When it comes that way, I would say you're very careful regarding such thing. Applications are call a home office information edition so because when you know home office pick it because they've seen something on your application. No tina one more yes idea no.
Jo.
Intimisramo yema yeni enna when it comes to in applications are echo home office. I feel I also know a sound, but anyway, we are wrapping up in tea.
TikTok, I don't understand why. Your numbers on TikTok is even more encouraging than YouTube. I don't know why.
Anyway, we are in tea. The next time we will set it up and have a look at it.
All right, then, lawyer. Yo, lawyer. And Nasi, I don't know. I think say me pay engineer be near here. We bet me connected TikTok and then YouTube. I think there's a platform also. Now, you into me and just our platform, the lawyer. Why?
Okay.
Yo, me that's a pass. Thank you so much. Sir. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, but for yeah, the money na so I say.